Hello there, puzzle friends again. We're here today with another video about jigsaw puzzles, and today is somewhat different. You may probably tell from the video's title if you have already read it. But today what's different? Today we have a bunch of jigsaw puzzles here for you, but all of them have no colors. They are black and white. And how did I come to have so many black and white jigsaw puzzles? Well, I do like the artistic style of it, so to say, and some of them are also a little bit more challenging. So I thought yeah, let's buy them. But having that said, I have already puzzled two of them, which are not here because they are somewhere place else. But enough about talking, let's start showing them to you. The first one is here, the mini puzzle from the brand Puzzle Map, I believe. Puzzleman, I'm sorry. And it's a picture from Escher. It's a very small jigsaw puzzle, 170 pieces, I believe. 210 pieces, 17. And it's already puzzled inside the box. Otherwise, that's why the reason I never puzzled it. I opened it to puzzle it, and I was kind of disappointed that it was already inside. I didn't want to break it up, so it's there. But I can do it anytime I want. So let's carry on further. This one is also a small one. It's an interesting one. Here you see colors, but the jigsaw puzzle itself, it's something like this. It doesn't have any colors because it doesn't need to have colors. This one is a jigsaw puzzle. This is in German. This one is a jigsaw puzzle with a crossword, not crossroad, with a crossword. So you actually puzzle a crossword. It's a double puzzle, so to say. Yeah, it's a riddle puzzle. So it's the name. What you are supposed to do, I can show you. You're supposed to solve the crossword, and if you solve it, then you can actually puzzle it and see the solution. I still haven't got to it. I will probably try to make it and make a video about it because I think its theme is very interesting. What do you think? And let's carry on. Now we go to the bigger guys, so to say. These ones, except from one, are from two actually, are 1,000 pieces, or something like 100 pieces. This one I found very interesting. It's also a new brand. It's not so famous, the brand. It's a brand from, I will probably say it wrong, Kylskapspoesi. I don't know if there is somewhere. It's from Sweden. Here is the puzzle. Now this way. Sketsch is what's funny actually is that it says time well spent, which is what I also write on my puzzles, but I haven't seen it from here. This is a coincidence. I don't know if it's yes, it's in focus. If you can read it better than me. Yeah, it's a puzzle of a city sketch, as it says the name. The box is quite interesting, and I believe it to be on the very difficult side. It was somewhat more expensive than the 1,000 pieces, but then again I find it unique. So I went the extra mile and bought it. And let's go to another brand, which also is not very famous. This is a brand called... On the site it was called Akena. On Instagram I have found it on Akena, but then again here on the box, which actually the box is also somewhat different, the name Akena doesn't stand anywhere. Here it says Puzzle delle Formiche. It's from Italy, and this is Eroi Miti, Heroes and Myths. It's a black and white jigsaw puzzle. I have done one jigsaw puzzle from this company. It was somewhat difficult, but the one had color. This one does not have any color. So Let's carry on. This one has a funny story. Mike Wilks, The Destruction of Pile from Pomegranate. As you can see, always black and white. This would be interesting to make while there are many distinct textures. So it will be much easier than the other two, the last two that I showed you. Because you will probably tell, this is this tower, these are the stairs, these are the buildings. So you will find something to puzzle. The funny story about this is that I have this bought from Thailand, although it probably exists here, but I found it, and I found it very interesting, and I said I needed a souvenir, so I did buy this puzzle. It's somewhat heavier. I don't believe I have ever made a pomegranate, so that's also something interesting to know. Then I will bring to you something that you already know. Ravensburger, Krypt. I do believe this was, I'm not sure if this was the first Krypt they made. Either way, this is a Krypt puzzle. It says that it's 736 pieces. And then you see it's somewhat round. But then on the side, if you see here the image, I do believe this is how it's actually cut. They also have their pieces that are straight, so to say. There are a lot of videos about the Krypt. I haven't done mine yet. As you see, it's still sealed. I will try to get to it and see if it's actually so much harder or that much harder as the other Jigsaw puzzlers say. I may buy also some more Krypt puzzles, but not the gradient one, because I believe it loses its meaning. You are supposed to puzzle this with the shapes and not with the colors. So, and if you think that one is difficult, wait for it. I have one more that it will probably be much more difficult than this one, and it's this one. You may say, where is the puzzle? Well, this is the puzzle. It's a white canvas, so it's a jigsaw puzzle that depicts nothing on it. Is it this way? Is it this way? Is it this way? Or this way? Well, it doesn't matter anyways, because it's completely white, nothing on it. So we will see if we make it. I actually bought one of these 1,000 pieces, which a friend of mine said I want to do it. I don't know if there exist so many beautiful jigsaw puzzles out there, how challenging or not. He wanted to do this one. So I also have it, and I will probably do it sometime and compare it with the Krypt one. And why I say this one will be much more difficult, because this is a jigsaw puzzle that actually has regular pieces. They don't have pieces that are different with shape, which you can work with them. But as I said, we need to wait and see when the video comes and see what actually was more difficult. And the other ones I have, they are... So let's stay on the same branch, Grafika. We do have this one from Grafika, 1,000 pieces. This one is a picture, an art picture actually, from Albrecht Dürer, a German artist, and it's called Melancholia. So I thought that it will be always interesting. Here it's also written Melancholia. That I have a Dürer in my collection. They also state the date, 1514. I don't know if that's the date where actually this art was made. And you see it's in the same picture, and again Albrecht Dürer. Dürer is from Nuremberg, also from Bavaria, from Bayern. So we have something from an artist which actually comes from the neighborhood, so to say. This one is also a Grafika, a very good one, very beautiful one, to my opinion. It's a train. I really love trains, and it's the steam train probably with so much smoke coming outside. Again, completely black and white. I do believe this will be somewhat difficult. The sky and the texture here would not be that of a difficult to make. The other one I said I already make was yet again a jigsaw puzzle with a train on it. A completely different picture than this one, and from a completely different price. The other one I bought from Utrecht, from a train museum. So, a very beautiful image. I do have this somewhat time now, but haven't got to it. Well, as you see from my videos, I do have a lot of puzzles waiting for me to be done. And let's go to something different one. This one is actually bought second hand. Seventh hand? No, second hand. It's from a brand called Lupu. I don't actually know the brand, but it's and you see the picture is a lighthouse, which I also really like. And it's, if you see it, it's somewhat how do you say this? It's a silver line, as they name it, and it has some reflection to it. Here you see my reflection inside. And if you see the pieces, this is actually open so we can see the pieces. From quality, they are a typical quality, a typical good quality that you would find in European jigsaw puzzles, the typical grid cut. And let's take some pieces here. And as you can see, they are, as I always said, you see here, I try to put them on the light. This one I have some doubts. It will be also probably difficult to make, but the problem with it, I have some doubts how it will actually come up when it comes to my lighting. So will there be so much glare or something? Will it be looking good on a video? So, stuff you have to think about. But I'm very happy that I have it, and I believe it was worth it to buy it also second hand. The price was not that cheap for a second hand, but it's supposed to, the people there are supposed to have checked it, and it's supposed to be all the pieces there. Only one way to find out. And now there is something else, some jigsaw puzzle which I'm very proud of, and some which are somewhat rare, so to say. And I did find them in a good price. I actually was not believing that I found them, and then bought them. M.C.Escher as the first one. The Escher was an artist which works many with dimensions and space, and it's his, at least it's very distinctive, the works he does. These are from the brand Sellegiochi. Here, Sellegiochi in Milano. Reptiles is this the name, and this one I don't know if they have a date. Made in Holland from Sellegiochi. This one does not have a date, but I do expect them to be something from the 70s, maybe 80s or something like this. So they are somewhat old, and this is why they are so rare. And if you see them, they are so robustly held together. I could probably tear this apart before I make it, because that doesn't make any sense to make a made puzzle. Also, yet again, reptiles. You see the image? This one is somewhat different, somewhat same with the first one. Again, Escher from Sellegiochi, made in Holland for Sellegiochi. The name is, I see here the German name, Treppenhaus, House of Stairs. And you see there are some stairs which you can actually not tell, he's going up or he's going down. Is this guy going up or he's going down? And how is this guy, so you see what I mean. There are a lot of mathematics inside this type of art and in this type of, yeah, good. I don't know if it has a name or something like this. But then again, you see what it is. And let's go to the last one, which was the first one that I actually really want to buy from this series, so to say. There is also one that's 3,000 pieces or 4,000 pieces, something like this. It's a very long one, which the price is somewhat ridiculous. I will buy it, but not on that price. So, this one is day and night. And you see here, this is the geese, and they become more abstract, until you don't see them anywhere. And it's the same one with the white geese. And they transform to fields. This one is somewhat different from the other ones. This one is somewhat glossy, so they say. And this one is more paper. And what's very interesting about it, this one is made in Italy. The other ones was made in Holland. But this one is also the same. Look how sturdy it is. I can hold it with one hand and nothing happens. I have actually never had any puzzle that was so firm. Also interesting to have. I hope that pieces do not break apart because they are so firm when you try to take them away. So these are the jigsaw puzzles that I have, that are black and white, so to say. So, have I gone colorblind? What do you think? Do you have any black and white jigsaw puzzles? Would you buy any one of them? Do you think they're more difficult than the other ones that they have many colors? Or some colors? Because I also have jigsaw puzzles that are... I also have one that I forgot to show you. I'll show you right now. Do you think they are more difficult than the other ones? Or do you think that's somewhat the same? Well, we are not talking about the Krypt or the completely white one, but the other ones. So, feel free to write me in the comments and tell me what do you think about it. Or would you buy one, or do you have one, or have you made one? And then, let's see the one that I forgot to show you. This one is also black and white. It's from a brand that actually states no name. It's a facade from Sagrada Familia. I did buy this from the church, from Sagrada Familia, where they have a shop. I found it somewhat interesting and different, so I did also buy this. This is a sketch about, I do believe they already have made this one. And this one was an addition that's made the last years, because when I showed it to my brother, which actually is an architect, he didn't know about this one. He hadn't seen it. So, that's what's it from me for today. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. We also try to make so much interesting videos for you. And feel free to write me in the comments if you have any video ideas. Maybe I can get to it. You should have a little patience about it. So, thanks again for watching. Happy puzzling. Stay safe. Until next time. Goodbye.